Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm wearing my special Coldplay shirt today, so we are going to be talking about Coldplay's A Rush of Blood to the Head. This is their second album, came out in 2002, and this album is one of the best albums that they made. It's just such a 10 out of 10. You got look at this artwork. I just love the artwork on this album as well, and oh my gosh, the tracks on here are just so there isn't a single bad track that I can mention off this album. Like 2002 was the year for them, and I mean Coldplay has so many good albums as well. But I mean this is one of my favorite albums that I played all the time in high school, and just falling in love with them. And yeah, this is the album that got me hooked to them. So yeah, comes in a nice gatefold, which is super nice. Got a picture of the band there, and this is one of the first albums that I ever bought with my own money at Sunrise Records. And I never knew what gatefold was. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know it came. I didn't even know what that was. But when I bought this, I was just so surprised and so happy. And when I just saw this, I was just oh my gosh, I was so happy. And that's such a good time that I have, good memory when I have buying this album. But um, Coldplay Rush of Blood to the Head. That's the title of the lyric. And I have a book where it talks about why Coldplay put this, why they meant why they chose the title of this album. Chris says here in this book I have, there's the band right there, and he says, the name of this album means doing something on impulse. I've realized that time is not infinite, and all my friends aren't going to be around forever, and maybe I'm only going to do a certain thing once. My grandfather always used to tell me to do things right now because whatever you have, uh, it's not going to last forever. And that's what Chris Martin says. So I totally agree with what he has to say. It just makes so much sense. And A Rush of Blood to the Head, doing something on impulse, one of the great titles for this album. But let's get into the songs. This first song off here is Politik. Man, this song, you guys have to see this live, especially the live performance that he does. I think it was during the Grammys 2003 when he performs this live. He's a bit kind of shy, and you could hear his voice crack a little bit. But then once the middle part of the song comes, the verse, he just goes crazy on the piano, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So then he just goes all crazy on the piano. If you guys know how Chris goes crazy on the piano, then you know what I mean. But yeah, just such an amazing song. And one of my favorite lyrics off this is uh give me love over this, love over whatever the crap that you're dealing with, just give me love over anything else. So I love this song. It's such a great opener as well. And then we got In My Place. Oh my gosh, the music video to this is just it's they're so young, and oh my gosh, and now they're just really, really old. But I mean, when I see this, it's just I remember watching this music video so many times, and I remember just reading the lyrics and just singing along to it. And oh man, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen the music video to this. I just love it. And Johnny, when he does the riff with his guitar, oh my gosh, Johnny is one of those guitar players that it's kind of underrated, and you don't really know too much about him. But once you go dig deep into Coldplay, you're wow, he's actually a really good guitarist. Doesn't get a lot of hype, but maybe he does, I'm not sure. But this album, I mean, this song is yeah, really cool, check out. And then we got God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. Man, when they play this live, at live concerts, oh man, I remember I saw this the second time when they played it live. I went to two of their concerts, but the second day they played this live, and it was just so amazing. It really built up near the middle of the part. They got the drums kicking and everything, and it just exploded, and they all went crazy, and it was just so awesome to see live. And even during 2012, the live DVD, it also shows them doing a crazy performance of God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. And I'll get I'll make you guys see that in the link. I'll put a description down so you guys could could watch it, but an amazing song. Lyrics are amazing as well. And then we got The Scientist. Oh my gosh, this is the song. Scientist was the first song I ever listened to from Coldplay. Like, that was the first song I ever heard. And, like, that's actually a pretty good song here. Like, a first song here from Coldplay. But um, the piano in this, like, one of the best piano ballads ever. Um, it's just, I remember listening to the song so many times on repeat. I overplay this song a lot, and I didn't care at that time. I just like loved this song so much. And the music video is so cool. Like, he's like backwards, and like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so cool. And I've read in an interview that he actually, when he was making the music video, he was singing the lyrics backwards. And there's also another version where there's a backwards version of the song. And even that version is like creepy, but it still sounds good. And there's like a little snippet that they did during their concerts in 2005 where they put a little bit of that song, and they put it like when they're maybe like going into the stage and like going to see everyone. But like, that song is like, oh man, it's just such an amazing song. Like, that's one of the songs that if you're ever gonna get into Coldplay, you have to listen to. But yeah. And then we got Clocks, another great track. If you're into piano or getting into piano, I'd highly recommend you play this song first, and like, once you get good at it, you could play faster and faster, and it's just such a fun song to sing along to. And the music video is great as well. The music videos for this album that they do are just like 10 out of 10. Like, I love it. And then we got Daylight, another great track. Green Eyes, acoustic, really nice, like, kind of like lyrics to it. And I just love that song. It's such a good song. Then we got Warning Sign. Oh my gosh, I remember listening to this in the car, like during because it was winter that time, and there was traffic, and I just remember my dad picking me up and we were going home, and there was just traffic around like 5 o'clock, and at wintertime it gets dark. So I just remember like putting this song Warning Sign on repeat, like constantly, and just listening to it and seeing outside, and just like, man, it just takes me to that memory every time I listen to that song. So, great song. And then A Whisper. It's kind of an underrated song. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it, but it's a good song to listen to. And then we got A Rush of Blood to the Head. Oh my gosh, this is like the best song ever. You guys check it out. When they play this live in 2003, there's a DVD. It's like such an amazing live performance that they do, and I'll make you guys watch that as well if you're interested. And the last song off here is Amsterdam. Now, let's see if I have enough time. Okay, Amsterdam is like one of those songs like I remember listening to so many times, but I never understood the lyrics because I just like fell in love with the piano and like Chris's voice, and I didn't really give too much attention until everyone's like, yo, you should hear the lyrics to this song, like it's pretty deep. But then I like searched up on YouTube, and then like it is actually like a heavy song once you like hear like what he's singing about. But at the end it just leaves on like a good kind of note, I guess. Like, maybe he knew someone that was going through a tough time, or he was probably going through a tough time, and someone maybe helped him get out of a situation that he was gonna go into, you know. But yeah, it's just so helpful, even to like, for me now, like knowing what the lyrics mean. It's really has helped me, you know. Maybe if I'm like going through a tough time or just feeling so down, like I just really relate to this song a lot, like especially now. But I love how it just like, it helps me, and just like, it's like, you know, it's someone, it's gonna help you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know how to explain the song because it just helped me through a lot. So yeah, that's Amsterdam. But yeah, Rush of Blood to the Head. Like, this album helped me a lot. So I just want to say thank you to Coldplay for making such a masterpiece, especially with this album. It's helped me so much and made me become like a better person. And yeah, this is like, oh, this is a lot of memories from this album, and it just like, this makes kind of like emotional. But yeah, I'm running out of time. I only have like 20 seconds to talk. Check this album out, And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What's your favorite tracks? But yeah, Coldplay Rush Blood to the Head. That's all for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone, and just have a good time. Bye.